How's everyone doing? Doing all right?
We'll get started with JJ, and I know Donovan and Cornelius will be here in a second. Trevor?
JJ, how do you think the deep passing game was today?
That was pretty good. We were just waiting for it to come out. We knew what it was, and it was just great it came out at this time.
Chris?
JJ, when Blake goes down, what's the message to the guys, and how confident were you even without him that you guys could do this?
I mean, everyone's got to step up. I mean, yeah, Blake's an extremely important player to our team, but we got 142 other guys that are just chomping at the bit to get after him, so extreme confidence coming in.
You talk about how Donovan stepped up.
For sure. I mean, that guy's so special, so talented. I was so happy for him to put it on display today.
JJ, at the half, what kind of adjustments did you make in the offense? It looked like a different style, a little different in the second half.
None. No adjustments. We had a full game plan ready for him, and the message was just we're the best second half team in the country, and we prove it every single week, and it was just great to go out there and do it again.
JJ, did you feel like they were almost daring you to pass today?
A little bit, yeah. Especially at first when they were just stopping all the runs for like 2-3 yards a carry, and safeties were playing so low, so that excited me even more.
Right here, Steve and Aaron. JJ, take us to your run in the end zone. That was so critical.
For sure. I fight Coach Moore for those plays. Like, just give me the ball when we need to get some gritty yards, and I'm going to go and get them. He's been open all year, and I was just so happy to finally connect with him. He's a special player, and that play he made on third down when it was cover 0 and breaking that tackle, like 2 tackles, this kid's a special player, and I'm so happy to play with him too.
What did you feel the game covered for?
I want to say right after that touchdown coming out of the half, I just felt like we were able to do everything that we wanted to do at that point, and I felt so comfortable, so calm. First half, I was a little amped up because I've been waiting to play this game for so long, but once the nerves kind of calmed down and everything settled, I knew it was over from that.
Straight ahead, Tony, then Bernie.
Yeah, JJ, you said that there were no halftime adjustments made yet. You ran 11 times for 10 yards in the first half, and I think Donovan himself finishes for 215. How does that happen? How does that flip with no adjustment?
I mean, it's just like pipes bursting. Like, we're putting the pressure on, we're putting the pressure on, we're putting it on, and then eventually it's going to burst. And I was just so happy to see him get through that front 7, and once he got past through there, it was over.
I want to ask both of you, when you threw that pass to him and he's so wide open, what's going through your mind? Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. When you say, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Yeah, it was one of those plays where, we've been practicing that like all week, all year, honestly. And then when I broke him off and then came wide open, I was just hoping he didn't throw it to somebody else yet. And I saw it wide open. I said, bet, and then ran there. I was going to start taunting, but I just stayed down.
Center team.
JJ, you threw for 3, ran one in on the road against your rival. The guy on the other side is a Heisman contender. On a personal level, how good does it feel to put up a performance like that?
You know, I'm not so worried about the personal achievements, honestly. Yeah, I'm just so happy for every one of our guys. Like, I couldn't do it without the other 10 guys on the field. And it's just such a great win. You know, all that's going to come, but it was just amazing to get this team win.
JJ, you kind of talked about it, but those touchdown passes, is that something you saw on film, or is that something you saw today, or a combination of both?
It's a combination of both, for sure. I mean, obviously we saw some great looks on film where to attack them, and it was just, it played out differently. Like, I did not expect him to be that wide open, and especially Colston too. We've been working back shoulder all week because he thought he was going to carry with them, but yeah, it was just kind of being out there and reacting to what they were giving to us.
And could you expand on your journey from basically winning the job in the non-conference to this point, having to win the job?
Like Coach Harbaugh says, it's been a happy mission. It's been a very happy mission. Like, no matter what the road is, no matter what the route is, if you're winning every single week, I couldn't be more happy.
Standing on the left, go Bill, then Woj, then Pat.
JJ, you guys haven't won here in 22 years. I mean, what did it mean to walk out of this stadium with a victory for this program? It's been a lot.
I mean, it's huge. It's huge. we're not so much of a team that looks to the past and worries about it. We're always about the future, the present, and worried about changing the future. And it was just one of those things where everything was aligned for us. We were ready. We wanted it more than anything, and it was just really awesome to do it the way we did.
For both of you, this deep passing combination, did you feel like this was building all year long? Not that you were saving it for this day, but did you feel like when this day came, it would be there?
Yeah, we just keep hitting it, and then eventually, something's got to give. And today, when it mattered most, in front of millions of people, we were able to connect, and we were both on the same page.
Up to the left, Pat?
Yeah, for both guys as well. What did you see on film in their secondary that you think you could exploit them downfield?
Yeah, we just are confident in ourselves. You know what I mean? We just have the trust in ourselves, the mindset they can't run with us. Get by them, do what you gotta do, catch the ball, and watching film. We watch hours of film throughout the week, and it's beautiful to see it all play out in a good way for Michigan.
Yeah, the seated gentleman in the center there.
Guys over here. They say these things tend to be cyclical, these rivalries. It's 2 in a row for you guys now. What about these last 2 wins? Do you feel like you can carry over into the future and start to roll a few more?
I didn't listen to the question.
they say these rivalries tend to be cyclical. What about these last 2 wins? Do you guys feel like can be rolled over into future games against these guys?
I can say I didn't play last game, but this game right here, it's definitely going to carry over. It's going to give us a lot of momentum into the Big Ten championship, and whatever else the college football analysts or whoever ranks us, puts us at. So it's going to carry over.
What about for confidence for you guys next time you guys have to play this team, or the next time they have to play you? This stuff lingers around. How does that play a role going forward?
I don't think the mindset changes, because when you come off wins, then you can kind of get that sense of complacency creeping in. But no matter what, we're always going to keep doing what we've been doing this entire offseason, day by day, and continue to carry that over next year.
Back left corner, Austin.
Donovan, what was the plan for you today with your hand? Did it change at all when Blake wasn't able to go, and how were you able to do what you did in the second half?
The reason why I was able to do what I did is because of the Lord. I pray all the time, and I talk to God all the time, and he told me that this was going to be our game for us. I was going to have a breakout game, but hopefully, I always wish the best for everybody. Ohio State players if they're injured, my players if they're injured. I wish Blake has a speedy recovery, because he's an amazing football player, and this team really needs him as well. That's all I got.
Standing in the front left.
Yeah, obviously this is a team that's run all year down the gut, and this is not how you guys won this game. Was it tough when you realized that you were only getting these runs for no gain, 2 yards, 3 yards, like you said, at the beginning of the first half? And how did you kind of pivot to settle in a little bit more, aside from just calming down how amped you were, you said?
We're a complete offense. That's what we pride ourselves on. We'll be able to do it through the air or on the ground. And throughout the year, that's just been our mentality. Is, like I said all the time, smash fest. We love running the rock, and we love letting those big boys eat. But when the time came, the other half of us is going to show up and really perform. So I was just really happy that it came on this day.
Do you guys feel you just imposed your will on that team?
I just feel you just got to embrace it. You got thousands of people in the red screaming hate words at you. You just got to look at your boys, let's go, guys. It's 3rd and 10. What we got? Just run the play and then execute it. That was my mindset the whole game.
Let's talk about what your defense did in the second half, especially to keep you guys in this game.
They played great. They played great. Credit to Ohio State too, because they have a great offense as well. Our DBs really stepped up. Linebackers stepped up. D-line stepped up. D-line got pressure, to the quarterback, and stuffed the run a little bit. But what really kind of helped us out and saved the day was Mikey. I think they ran a crossing route in the end zone, and Mikey played through the defender, and that's basically all it is right there. Coming up big in big situations. That's what our defense did.
We got a couple more before Coach Harbaugh makes a play here. Standing on the right, Ryan, and then Evan.
Donovan, how much did you guys feed off the environment? It seemed like you were having a lot of fun engaging with the Ohio State fans.
I always have fun, man. I always get like into it with the other team. Not really, but like at the end of the day, I'm still playing my game. So like, I don't know, man.
Donovan, the long touchdown run came through the line. There's nobody there.
Which one?
Through the line, there's nobody there. What does that feel like?
I don't know what it felt like, but like I just like it's the offensive line first. Like they created such a big hole if you watch the film. It's just like real easy to see. And then like at that point, just like you gotta hit it, and like you gotta just outrun the third level defenders, the safeties and DBs. So that's how I was like able to pull away with like those long touchdowns. Credit to the offensive line.
And Bleak and Isaiah.
Donovan, how much was it a game thing with you with your hand? I mean, was this always the game plan for you to have this much of an influence on the offense?
I'm not sure. Like I had to definitely be unexpected, what was to come. I don't know what necessarily what the game plan was, because we threw the ball a lot, then we ran the ball a lot. I think I had 20 something carries, 22 carries, but I don't know. I just had to do what I had to do. Every running back has to be relied on. Blake went down, so it's somebody else had to step up. If I wasn't there to be able to do it, somebody else had to step up. And that's just basically what we pride ourselves in is if somebody's down, the whole running back room has to be accountable to get the offense going. The same way JJ and the receivers did today, they got the offense going. So that's what us as a running back group we have to do. We have to get it going regardless of who's in the game.
And for all of you, what does it mean to beat Ohio State for a second year in a row and play at the Big Ten championship?
It's definitely personal. I mean, for me personally, I was 1-1 against these guys coming in, and it was even, so I had to get up on these guys. Everyone keeps track of their personal records. Even we had guys come in here, old Michigan players come in and talk to us during training camp, and all that people ask is, what's your record against state? And it doesn't matter your personal achievements. What did you do? What was your record? And how many rings you got? That's what matters most. And I was glad I was able to come here with my guys and take care of business down here.
I mean, it was great and all, obviously, to get a win. Every win's great, and especially this one. But at the end of the day, this one doesn't even matter. This doesn't matter. The job's not finished. We got so much more to do and so many places to go. So the job's not finished, and we're ready to get after it.
That boy sound like Kobe Bryant to y'all.
Why are you smiling?
Why are you smiling? He ain't finished yet.
It's all right.
A couple more of these guys here. We got Isaiah in the front row.
Donovan, considering how heavily Ohio State was recruiting you, does your performance in this game carry a little bit extra for you?
Not really. We got goals. Like JJ just said. We want to, of course we want to be all the state. Then we want rings. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we had to do. Somebody had to lose today, whether it would be us or them. Somebody had to win, somebody had to lose. But I wouldn't say this necessarily boost my pedestal, because at the end of the day, it's not me that's doing it. It's the Lord that's blessing me to be able to do it. And after this, it's just we got to focus on the Big Ten championship now. And then after that, and after that, and after that. So, I hope that answered your question.
Standing on the left, Tom.
JJ, with some of the questions you had about the passing game this season, how much did you let that creep in? And then what does a game like this do for you as a quarterback in terms of growth and growing as a leader?
I never let it creep in. I was always going to keep firing. I always had 100% trust in every single one of my guys and in myself. And just be able to do it today, it was so special. It was really so special. And there's still so many things that we need to do to work on and get better. But it was just great to finally see it come to fruition.
JJ, the jump pass, the mowing, when did that get worked on, and when did you guys decide today was the day?
Yeah, that was worked on since last year. And we were about to call it in last year's game, but they put a post safety out there. So when I saw that, it was actually the first 4th and 1 call, or 3rd and 1. whatever it was where we got stuffed, I knew it was going to be off the call sheet after that for sure.
CJ, what's it like watching Mikey Sainer still out there after
I
moving?
was so happy for him, like, just to see that. We always talk about, like, you know, like, we're doing this for the crew because that's what we call the receivers. And then to see him on defense, stepping up, making huge plays, like, the little things matter so much. And I knew they were going to try him. They're going to test him. There's like, they're probably like, oh, yeah, who is this kid? He's a receiver playing defense. But he's ready for it. He's good for it.
All right, thank you all for your time. We're gonna get these guys out of here.